Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Homayoon TV. This episode is about key signatures and accidentals, and if you're a beginner, make sure to watch the previous videos before this episode. Link will be in the description below. Let's start. So as you know, in Dorico there's always two ways of changing or adding stuff in your score. First is that you can use the right panel here to do things. And of course you can use the popovers. But now let's start with the right panel. So adding key signatures is quite easy. Click here, key signatures, just go to your score, click on the location that you want, you highlight it, and you come here to this key signatures box on the right side, select major or minor, and the sharps and flats that you want. So for example, I want the E minor here. I just highlight it and click, and it's as easy as you can see. The E minor is added here. And the fun thing is that you have like a history in your score from the accidentals that you already used. And this is where you can find in this panel right here. It says used in this flow, there's one sharp up there. And the more you add different tonalities, it will show them there, so you can easily swap between them. So that was adding the key signatures from the right panel. But now let's see how we can use the popovers. It's actually quite easy. Again, select where you want to add your key signature. And what we're gonna do is that we're gonna press Shift and K on our keyboard. And as you can see in the popover with the two sharps, it's indicating that now Dorico will insert any key signature that you want to the designated space. So let's see, capital letters are for major scales, and small letters are for minor scales. So if I do capital G, then it's going to be G sharp. And if I, again, I can also double click tiny g, and it's G minor. And as I told you before, you can see in the used in this flow, in this box here, that you already have a sharp and one double flat that is used. And it's easy actually to swap between them. So you just highlight and then click on the signature that you want. And one fun thing that you can do in Dorico is that you can also easily just drag and move these guys around, and Dorico will automatically change the score for you. So it's quite handy. And also, if you ever had a situation where you change the tonality after an ending of a system, so for example, here I'm gonna just add a bunch of notes. Okay, so imagine if, let's also delete this one. So imagine if from here your tonality was E minor, but then here at the end, or maybe just in the beginning of this system, you change the tonality to something quite different. Let's say, I'm gonna put this, yeah. And as you can see, there is a cautionary key signature here. You can turn it off and on by selecting it, selecting this key signature here at the end, or just this one. And if you open the lower panel down here and go to the key signatures, cautionary at the end of system, you can hide it or again show it. The default is to show it, but just in case you wanted to turn it off and you didn't want it to be available, you can just hide it here. And speaking about key signatures, sometimes when writing music, there might be a doubt as to when to use or not to use key signatures. And for that, I have made a complete guide covering many aspects of the use of key signatures in this video. If you have time, check it out. And also, if you like my videos, I would really appreciate it if you subscribe and hit that like button, as it really helps me out. Now let's talk about the ways that we can add accidentals in our score. It's quite easy. Just highlight a note. You can use your keyboard. So if you use the plus button, it will give you a sharp. If you use the minus button, it will give you a flat. And if you use 0, it will give you a natural. And if you don't see it, you just have to click on it again if it's necessary to add your natural sign. Then you can just double press on the 0, it will be available. And the other way is to just go to the right panel. It works the same. So you just highlight a node. For example, I want to highlight this D here. I just go to the right panel and click on this sharp or flat. And just in case you wanted to show or hide them or add a bracket, you can easily open this, open the middle center panel, and you just select a node. For example, I'm going to select this one, and you go to nodes and rests and accidental here. You turn it on. First off, it's hide, but then if you go on show, it's the normal, it's the way as it was before. Then you go to round brackets and then square brackets. As you can see, they're all changing. And well, don't worry about all of the rest of this panel. I will cover them in the future. It looks complicated, but it's really not. It's actually pretty fun to mess around with these options. And in the next video, I will be covering tonality systems and how to make custom key signatures in Dorico. And as usual, if you have any questions or comments, please do leave them in the comment section. And that was it for this video, and I hope that you liked it. Till later, take care and see you soon.